Good morning, guys. Welcome or welcome back to our channel. It's that kind of a day where you don't know whether you should take an umbrella with you or you should carry a cap. But I have done both. I'm done with my shopping. I'm at Mapsa and I just wanted to capture this video because I wanted to show you this area of Mapsa, and then I also want to show you how exactly you can get to uh, the busy touristy areas from Mapsa. Okay, so first of all, let me just get out of this traffic jam and I'll show you the main areas here. My left here is the main entrance towards Mapsa market, and those of you guys who've been visiting Goa since a long time will be very familiar with this place ahead, because all the buses used to stop here. On the right here is parking, and the right ahead can take you towards Dule, towards Sholim, but we are going to take this left, and I am very cautious here because there is confusion here, and this part of the road is bad because many accidents have taken place. Anyway, we had a clear road. We are going to go straight now. On the left here, as you can see, beautiful Tata Sierra car, the new one. Behind that is the new bus stand. So that's where the buses stop. So once you get off the bus, you can hire your bikes, and you can take the straight road and go towards Kalangut, Baga and Panjim. Right now I have a red signal. It's funny because I have not seen this anywhere else. The signal is at the roundabout. I don't know why, but maybe because there's a road going that side and people, the cars are coming from this way. Red signal, no. Yes, green signal, no. Now we can go. So yeah, it's a good thing, but in case if you are a new rider, you would not know, because obviously in other countries I haven't seen a signal at the roundabout. Alright, now as you can see, the weather is beautiful and I'm done with my Mapsa market shopping. It feels like an accomplishment, on Fridays you go to Mapsa, you get done with everything. You're so tired, and then after a hearty meal, you just need your siesta time. Right, as you can see, the weather beautiful. It was pouring, raining cats and dogs, and then sir, I wore my raincoat and guess what, it stopped raining. That's how funny the weather is, but that's alright, at least you are prepared for the way. On the right here there are many shops. On the left here is a famous temple, and just as I started talking, it started raining now. It starting to drizzle. As you can see, the birds in the sky, when the birds are all over the place, and if you feel cool breeze, the rain is going to come on its way. Okay, now we are going to head straight, and as you can see here, this is one of the most fun parts about riding in the rain. All of us had a Excel World moment, but be careful guys, because in those such roads, where there is water, as you can see left, lot of farmers are they have already plowed their fields, but they are planting paddy, I'm assuming. And yeah, as I was saying, when you're going through these roads, you don't know how big of a pothole you'll find. It happened to me in Kandolem, and my bike bumped very hard in the pothole, but luckily I know these roads, so yeah, I don't think there are any potholes, at least on this road. But what do you think about the weather, guys? Many of you guys have told me that you are enjoying the monsoon series, and I am enjoying riding the bike. The only issue is, in case if you think my voice is a bit low, don't blame me guys, please blame the mic. Unfortunately I cannot wear another mic because it's going to get wet, and if I wear the mic under my raincoat, you're not going to hear my voice. So yeah, double-edged sword, can't really do anything about it. Let me overtake these people. So there are many roundabouts or circles, whatever you want to call it, you'll find on your way towards Kalangut. On the left here you'll find many stalls like that offer sugarcane juice and coconuts. Don't buy anything from here guys, just go towards Mapsa market and buy everything. Is much cheaper there. Vegetables were like 20 rupees a vata, and you can literally find anything and everything under the sun at Mapsa market. If you ask me, one of my favorite activities right now on Fridays is to go around the markets. Well, this area is again a mix of commercial and residential. You'll find many shops here, hardware shops especially. So in case if you're looking for furniture, if you're looking for hardware and basically everything that you need for your house or for your business, most of the things you will find here. Although there are obviously cheaper places, and if you want to buy everything in bulk, and if you have a car and if you are willing to go on a long beautiful scenic drive, I highly recommend Belagavi, which is formerly known as Belgaum. We made a video on some shops there. The rates there are at least, I can say, close to 30, 40 or even 50% lower than what you can find here. One of my friends did some shopping for his business, and he said that if you would buy all these things from Kalangut especially, you would pay almost double the rate. On the left here, this road will take you towards Giri, and from there you can go to many places like Altona, Sorjuem, one of my favorite places in North Goa, guys. I really want to visit that side again. I'm looking for new places. If you know, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, some of you have DM'd me on Instagram, guys. Please note that I'm not very active, although I do post my stories and reels on Instagram, but I don't check my inbox, and there's a reason why I don't want it. I am not a big fan of short form content, although I post that, but that's only to make the new people aware of my YouTube channel. The reason why I don't like short form content is because I find it too much. I find it taxing on my mind, you know, when I scroll through so many reels. After a while, instead of feeling good, I just end up feeling that kind of irritation, which is, you know, difficult to explain. At times, yeah, some reels are very good, but overall I am more of a long form content. And those of you guys who are watching on TV, thumbs up to you guys, because most of you guys are watching us on TV. I never knew that until I checked my stats. And under settings, please choose the highest resolution, guys, because both the cameras that I am using are 4K cameras, and the whole purpose of those cameras is to capture 4K videos. And if you're not watching it in 4K, you are not doing justice to my camera. Alright, on the right here, Cafe Sai Anand. We came here for the Ross omelette, Goan delicacies, and I want to come here again to have their chicken lollipop and their Chinese, because they are famous for that as well. Sorry, I'm salivating while talking. As you guys know, I'm born and raised in Mumbai, and chicken lollipop is my drug. It's been a long time since I've had some good Indo-Chinese food. Guys, please suggest some good Indo-Chinese places in Goa. I haven't found anyone that is up to the mark. Just one or two places, but they're expensive. I really want those street style, you know, cart food that you get in Mumbai. Oh my god, that Indo-Chinese is something that my soul craves for almost everywhere I've gone in the world. Even in Dubai, I was searching Indo-Chinese cuisine, and you know the sad part, they were putting dry fruits and other stuff which you're not really supposed to put in Indo-Chinese food. I don't know why, but that was so sad. Except for one place where my friend Preston had taken me. Preston, if you're watching, thanks to you, I have explored some nice places in Dubai. So we went to this Chinese place. We got a takeaway, and it was fantastic. We had a really nice time. I miss my friends in Dubai. Just this morning, I was thinking about all my friends from different places of the world. It's a different experience to know people from various cultures and countries, you know. You need to experience having friends from different places. Then that's when you know, there's no problem with living with people from different nationalities. You know who's the problem? Politicians are a problem. And in Goa, such rickshaw people are a problem, because He honked at me and he did not even give me a chance to overtake him. He just overtook me anyway. Physically and mentally I am prepared for all these things, and if you are riding in Goa, I suggest you be prepared for these things as well. Am I going to overtake him? Let us go ahead. If I get a chance, I will overtake him. Look at him, look at him, look at the way he is going. And this tempo guy has decided to park in the middle of the road. Wow. Expect the unexpected, guys. But whatever it is, I miss being in India when I was abroad. I really missed. I miss this confusion. I miss this beautiful nature. I miss everything about this place. And you know, the funny part is, look at this guy. He's talking on this call. Important calls. So important that you cannot wait at the side to take those calls. Yeah, this is the kind of pothole that I was talking about. Yeah, so what I was saying is, before I could move abroad, these things used to get me annoyed, but I think I have learned to overlook these things. Some of you guys have praised my riding skills as well. Well, yeah, I try to enjoy my ride, but at times I do end up saying words that I'm not supposed to. You will not hear it on the video, but yeah, in my mind, I think I said something to this rickshaw auto guy in my mind. Obviously it's in my mind, that's why you cannot hear me. Now we are entering this area called Parra. Beautiful stretch, and everyone has heard about the Parra Coconut Tree Road. Everyone knows Parra Coconut Tree Road, and some of us even avoid going to that place because there's traffic almost every day over there. If you are visiting Parra Coconut Tree Road, please do not block the road. Please note that it is a tourist hotspot, but the road also is used by many locals, and God forbid if someone has an emergency and if you are blocking their way, of course it's going to piss them off. It will piss you off as well, right? If someone does to you the same thing in your area. So please be mindful of that. Yeah, you can click your photos and your videos, but please pick spots where you're not obstructing traffic. What did I just see here? I have to stop my bike here. Just look at this. So there was this little, I don't know what that bird is called. Let me just see if I can zoom in. Yeah, finally I figured a way to zoom in. There's a little bird over there. I don't think you can see it anyway. Let's get out of the way now. But that's what the fields look like in Goa. We've got a lot of rainfall, thank God. We really needed that in Goa. And thankfully it's been raining quite a bit. As you can see, the roads look really nice, and the sky as well. I'm sure you can see the clouds. Okay, I have always taken you guys on this ride several times. Let me go straight here and let me show you where this road will take us. Nepal's Kitchen. I'm surprised to see their board is here, all the way here. Their momo and Tibet Bar and Restaurant, their momo is great. This road will take us towards Kalangut, and there's going to be a big circle up ahead. I'm going to take a right from there. In case if you're looking for people to work at your property, you can find a lot of people who do these odd jobs, day jobs. The rate that is going on right now, you will be surprised to hear, is 1000 rupees. It can even go up to 1500 rupees. And look at the view of the fields here, beautiful. Wow, so green, so nice. And if you visit such places early in the morning, you can even get to see a lot of peacocks. And I apologize if my audio is not very good in these videos, because you know, when it rains, the water droplets block the mic on the camera, and that's why, you know, my voice is not very audible. Should I go go from there, yeah, I'll take. There was a right as well that I could have taken, but there's a little mud patch there where the road is not very good, so I'm going to skip that. I'm going to go straight. And if you have pets, if you have dogs, and if you are in this area, there's a vet right here on the left. You can check it on Google. I don't know their name. Yeah, this left here with the brown roof, that is the clinic. I think it's a government vets over there. Yeah. Now I'm going to take a right. Have to put my indicator on, and at the same time I want to stick my hand out. No chances taken whatsoever. Alright, now I'm going to go straight and take this left. I've seen a lot of reels of this place, the Village Bistro. Is it really that popular? I wonder. I haven't eaten here, but for Sanjao, some of our family members had called them and they had some dinner or something the following day. So if you guys have experienced this restaurant, please let me know. I do not trust reels. Again, I create reels, but I do not trust those. I don't want to generalize, but those Gen Z kids who come up on reels and who show off their fancy iPhones and talk about fancy stuff, pose and pose with the food. I find it also artificial, you know, and I've experienced that. Guys, most of them are getting money for doing that. So if you're following them, God save you. You might have had some bad experiences, I'm sure I have. And yeah, I have had good experiences as well. But in most cases, I really don't trust reels. I like to check the reviews on Google. First things first is always Google. I like to check the reviews that are shared by many people who have given multiple reviews. On the right here is a physiotherapist guy, very good guys. Please note, if you have anyone in your family who have problems with regards to, you know, anything that needs physiotherapy, the one on the right here, physio something was the name. You can pause the video and have a look. Okay, let's take a right from here. And again, this is a road where there's confusion because the speed breaker there is not very effective. People end up coming at even this one. The slope on the speed breaker is not very inclined. So yeah, be careful. Okay, on the left here, this coconut guy, we always buy coconut from him. Right here, German cafe, I always say I will visit, hopefully someday. Budget is tight nowadays, guys. On the left here, beautiful Portuguese villa, and look at such a huge tree. Sad sight as always, but yeah, I think they're cutting because it's risky for people on the road in case a branch falls on someone who's riding or driving. Maybe that could be the reason. But yeah, always a sad sight to see trees being cut. So many are cut in our country, guys. We need to grow more trees, not cut more trees. Right now the weather is I would say favorable, but summers was so damn bad, and we had summers right up until the 2nd or the 3rd week of June, if I remember. So please guys, take care of nature and spread the awareness. You might wonder, you know, what will happen if I talk about it. Guys, it doesn't work that way. You, me, thousands and lakhs of people, if we spread awareness, more people will become aware, and more people will sorry, my camera moved. More people will understand the importance of nature. Always like to honk here around the turn. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching the video so far. If you did, leave a thumbs up. What is this guy? Trying to cut some branches with that stick. I don't know how effective that is. Garage here on the right in case if you need some repair work for your two-wheelers especially. Temple here on the right, and yeah, last time we had taken this lane on the left, so we are going to skip that. And again, this is a narrow stretch of the road where there is a turn. You have to be very careful. I have to be very careful of my camera because it keeps moving because of the bumpy roads that we have everywhere nowadays. But yeah, luckily most of the roads have survived the monsoon so far. But I don't know what the situation will be like after a month or so. I saw some news lately on the Saligaon road from St. Alex Church to Saligaon. It's already in a bad situation. I hope that doesn't happen everywhere else. Now we have made it to the party land, guys. Kalangut. Dum biryani everywhere. The best dum biryani, best in the world. I hope you've seen those reels. Guys, it's exaggeration, okay? Don't even try those dum biryanis over here. And some people clicking selfies here in the middle of the road. Wow! Welcome to Kalangut. On the left here, Baga Deck. In case if you're looking for food 24/7, you can find it here at Baga Deck. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this one. Until the next one, take care, stay safe and stay positive.